Hello and welcome back to the Second Chance to Live channel here on YouTube. I'm happy to see that you decided to stop by to watch this video presentation. In today's video presentation, I'm going to be sharing the first part of a two-part article series that I wrote a little over a week ago. I've been working on other projects and I have not had the time to create this video presentation until now. To read part one of the article, put my glasses back on and bring up the article. I want to thank you for your time. You're an important part of my process, and I always enjoy hearing from you. Here's the article, Mindfulness and Serenity, Part 1. Hello and welcome back to Second Chance to Live, my friend. I'm happy to see that you decided to stop by to visit with me. Thank you. You are always welcome around my table. Last week I attended a 12-step support group meeting. After the meeting, a friend made a casual statement to me that at the time caught me off guard. He said, "So what step are you on?" Initially, I was taken aback and said the 11th step, which is sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for the knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. To be honest with you, at the time I had not been consciously thinking about the steps or what step I was taking. For more information concerning the 12 steps, please visit part 3 of an article that I recently wrote by clicking on this link. And the article title is Living with a Traumatic Brain Injury, Am I Being Manipulated? Solutions and Strategies, Part 3. And I provide the link to that particular article here on Second Chance to Live. In part 3 of this article, I provide an overview and a synopsis of the 12 steps. Although I did not give the steps much thought at the time, I have been thinking about the 12 steps since last Wednesday's evening's meeting. This morning, which was the following Monday morning, I worked the 12 steps on what I thought was instigating my being out of sorts, my restlessness, irritability, and discontent. After processing what I thought was bothering me, I went about my day. This evening, I continued to be in pain. With this awareness of being in pain, I decided to read from a book that had helped me in the past. The book, Inner Bonding, by Dr. Margaret Paul. I also decided that I needed to get to a meeting where I knew that I would be able to process what I was experiencing and bringing about pain. So I drove to the meeting place. I intentionally arrived early so that I could spend some time to read from the book, Inner Bonding, which I would highly recommend to you. As I reread a portion of the book, as I sat in my car, the concept of inner bonding spoke to me once again. The book speaks to either being in the intent to protect or in the intent to learn. The intent to protect results in abandoning our inner child. The intent to learn results in nurturing and in loving our inner child. What the pages of the book spoke to me this evening, that was Monday evening, was that I needed to examine what feelings were underneath my feeling out of sorts. As I inventoried what had been going on in my life over the last week or so, I realized what I had been experiencing under my being needy and out of sorts, which was depression. I realized that I had been experiencing was depression. After having this awareness, I decided to stop reading and go into where the meeting was going to take place. I got there a little early and asked a trusted friend if I could speak to him. He said yes, and I was able to process what I'd been experiencing and the awareness concerning the underlying issue, depression. He listened to me, and then I asked him for what he thought about what I shared with him. He first empathized with me concerning what I was experiencing. And then he kindly reminded me of something that I have shared many times on Second Chance to Live. He reminded me that all I can do is do the full work and then trust the outcomes to a loving God. He also reminded me that God's will and timing for our lives is much better than our will and timing. As I listened to him, I found hope. This is the end of part 1 of the video presentation of the article, Mindfulness and Serenity. I want to say so long for now. However, before I do, let me encourage you with this. Please do not give up on yourself, a loving God, or your process, because more will be revealed to us in time. The pieces of the puzzle will come together in the correct order and at the right time. I'll say so long for now. Have a great day, and God bless both you and your family. Thank you again. Bye now.